Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I haven't been posting a lot. It is raining outside. I've been busy trying to gather. I'm busy on a story that I'm writing for one of the community news organizations where I am. So I've just been reaching a dead end with my sources. So that's one thing that's really stressing me out. It was raining today, so I couldn't really do much. And yeah, my editor and mentor, he's also very busy. Yeah, so we were supposed to have a news meeting, but none of that happened. So I've been really stressed out. I was hoping that I could do videos over the weekend. Yeah, that's also something that I wanted to communicate with you guys, that I will only do readings over the weekend because that's the only time when I'll have time to actually properly do readings. But I just wanted to do a reading for you guys today. Yeah, I actually did post the reading, I think, on Monday because I was on holiday on Monday. So yeah, now I'm back at school, and yeah, so I wanted to make this announcement. I am only going to post readings on Fridays and on weekends. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let us begin. So today's reading, was a suggestion by one of the subscribers. She asked me to do a reading on whether Prince Harry regrets giving Prince William the ring that Prince William gave to Catherine. So I think the ring belonged to Princess Diana. So yeah, I'll be looking into that, and yeah, I'll also look into. I want to do this reading. I'll also be looking into why people don't like Meghan Markle. Because I'm just going to be honest. I actually never followed the royal family a lot. I never watched any of the recent weddings. I just never followed them. I only saw when she got married to Prince Harry. I didn't watch the wedding, but a lot of people were posting about it on Facebook. I don't know, I was just not convinced. I guess that's me. Then one day, I think it was last year, I watched 60 Minutes Australia. I don't know if you guys are familiar with 60 Minutes Australia. It's like a news outlet where they have crazy stories sometimes. So they do have good documentaries. So one of the documentaries was about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and why they are leaving the royal family. So it reminded me of, oh, I actually never bought into any of this. And yeah, I think that, I don't know, it was a confirmation to why I was not convinced even in the beginning of their relationship. So I just want to look at that, and yeah, because I know that a lot of the people that watch my videos are actually sensitive person. You are somewhat a spiritual person, and I'm not even surprised that you guys, it's like, don't want to say hate is a strong word. I'm not even surprised that people dislike her, because the people that watch my channel, I know that you wouldn't be here unless you were somewhat spiritual. It's like you can see through. And I've also realized that a lot of people who had narcissistic parents or grew up in narcissistic dynamics can literally see right through the illusion. And that's also another, other people that don't buy into her. But anyways, let us begin. It's raining outside, so if you hear anything unusual, yeah, it's the rain. It's really raining. It has been raining since morning. The medallion, medallion. Hope I'm saying that correctly. So yeah, guys. Oh, I've been talking for too long. I really apologize. And the Starborn and the Storm. Okay. So now we're asking about the ring, and then after that we'll just, before we end the reading, we'll just look into why people do not like Megan. Okay, so it's the Medallion, the Starborn in reverse, and the Storm. The Mother, okay. And this is Princess Diana's ring, who is Harry's mother. And the mother is holding a pearl. I don't know if you guys can see that. And a pearl is considered as jewelry, as well as the medallion. So the shaman. Okay, the orphan. I've been seeing this card a lot. Time. Okay. Kairos, time. Okay, so with the medallion and the Starborn in reverse, I'm immediately getting the energy that he didn't regret giving away because the medallion is in reverse. Also, this card can mean that when you have an attachment to materialistic stuff. So in her guidebook, she talks about how we need to be careful about the things that we value the most. What type of attachment are you what type of attachment do you have to that specific thing that you love the most? But then since it's in reverse, I'm getting the energy that this ring did mean something to him. It was because sometimes the medallion can be passed on from generation to generation. So this jewelry had significance to it, and it meant a lot to him. And when he gave it to William, it was like an honor, because he knew that Prince William was going to give it to Kate. So it's like he was honoring that relationship, sort of putting a badge of honor on the relationship between William and Kate. So with the Starborn in reverse, I'm getting that however this energy changed when she met Meghan Markle, because the star, she sees her as this golden opportunity, but however this golden opportunity is coming out in the shadow. And we pulled out the medallion, the Starborn, as well as the Storm at the same time. So the storm started to happen when he met the Starborn, whoever it is that he thought was a Starborn, Meghan Markle, which it's in reverse. The Starborn is not coming out in the upright, because when the Starborn is in the upright, this is someone that's unique. This is someone that's talented. It's basically amazingness waiting to happen. But since it's coming out in the shadow, the star quality is not there. And this card can also talk about illusions. So he saw her as the star that was supposed to get this badge of honor, but this badge of honor was not in his possession. And also he inherited this ring because he was an orphan. The time card, I'm tying it to this orphan, this Starborn card in the shadow. So he felt like he was at a time where he was ready to marry, and whoever it is that he saw as the Starborn, yeah, he saw it as, okay, it is time for me to actually commit to this person. I received this ring, this honor, because he lost his mother. And then when he met her, he felt like, because this card can also mean time, he saw that it was time. I'm very sorry for the noise. I can't even hear my own voice. I really apologize. I hope this video will be loud enough. So yeah, it's that energy of, okay, I've met this person that is wonderful to me, And I think it's time, but then this valuable thing that he had, he couldn't give it to her because you know yeah, he already gave it to William. And with the mother card in reverse, we all know that he lost his mom, so it's tying back to this orphan card, because when the mother is in reverse, this can be someone who is not actively involved in the child's life. So we know that Princess Diana, she passed on, which left Harry as an orphan. So this was a misalignment. I'm going to say this. The marriage was a misalignment because when the stubborn is in reverse, when it's in the upright, it's like a golden opportunity, something amazing, something that was divinely guided. But since it's in reverse, this is someone, it's like a misalignment, something that was supposed to happen, but it was not supposed to, because also Kairos is timelessness. This is something that was not supposed to go on for too long. They were supposed to meet. She was supposed to be a catalyst, because the stubborn is like a divinely guided thing, but it was not aligned. So it was there to teach him a lesson. I'm saying that because of the shaman, it was not supposed to go on for too long. And I'm also saying that it was a misalignment because of the storm card. If they allowed this connection to go on for too long, it was going to lead to the storm. Also, the shaman is someone that is spiritually guided. The shaman is connected to source, and which ties in back to the orphan card, because yeah, he lost his mom at a very young age. So everything in his life is going to be like divinely guided. That's why he was always the one that was like the odd one out in the like family. He was always doing his own thing because yeah, the shaman basically is someone that does not conform, but he was not supposed to what's he was not supposed to live through someone else, because the shaman is an individualistic energy where you are content with yourself, you know who you are, but he gets whatever, he tries to live out what he wants through this person, through Meghan Markle. That's why she's like the driver of everything. If he was in alignment with this shaman energy, people were going to listen to him more. People were going to be convinced, because even at the beginning, I don't know if you guys remember, people actually liked him. You guys were listening to him. And then it's like when she came into the scene, the storm happened, because he does have that energy to him. He was supposed to be like a shaman. He was not supposed to be someone that conforms, like a modern shaman. Whenever he spoke, people were actually willing to listen, and he had a softness to him. He had like a childlike energy to him, because the shaman also has to, heal the trauma, the childhood trauma. I don't know if you guys can see all the snakes, but he's currently in this energy where he's repeating cycles. He's repeating cycles. I don't know if you guys can see that the snake here is free. It's not like in this circle energy, because it's in alignment. Because when the shadow, if you don't heal your shadow, a storm happens and the shadow can take you in a very dark place, and that's where he is, because this connection was not supposed to go on for too long. He was supposed to meet her, he was supposed to learn a few things. He was supposed to learn about his mother issues. He was supposed to learn about some childhood issues, because both the orphan and the shaman, they have childhood trauma. Both of them actually embody this energy. And with the mother in reverse, I've said this before, he is looking for his mother, and until he does recognize that he can't find his mother in another person, then that's when he's going to step into alignment with his true self. He lives out his desires through her. He sees her as, yeah, this amazing person that is independent, but if he really checks what he has been doing throughout his life, he has been independent. He has been living normal. He has been that person that people were willing to listen to. He was the person that had the most connection with the people, but he lost all of that. Why? Because instead of him becoming this independent energy, he became he became a follower, and the shaman is a very powerful energy, but he doesn't see that. And I don't know if you guys saw with that whole campaign, with that birthday campaign that they did. I'm always pulling the comic for him, and he literally was looking like a comic. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh because he is a follower. He's not in alignment. He misaligned his life. He took a wrong turn. He's currently in the storm because when the shaman is not in alignment, it takes you into this very dark energy, and that's where he is currently because he didn't choose his path correctly. He blames the shaman. He hurts himself as well as others in the process, because the whole process of blaming others is you deflecting, you projecting your insecurities onto other people, you deflecting what you know deep down that you have to work on. But because you are not in alignment, you are misaligned. And also the shaman is someone that makes a lot of promises, over promises stuff, promises that they can keep, and that's how I think he was able to lure her in. It's that thing of, oh, you promised. It's like at the early stages, of course, I'm also looking at the time card. At the early stages of the relationship, he might have promised a few things that when he noticed that there was a misalignment, he couldn't step away because he had made a lot of promises. Yeah, he does regret. We got our answer. He does regret giving the ring away because, yeah, he thought that he was with this person that was amazing, but it's actually a misalignment. Yeah, he does regret, but the medallion, this badge of honor, is not in his possession anymore, and there's really nothing. He can't really take back the he can't really take back the ring, because also this is time, so you can't really go back in time and rectify what he has done. But if he hadn't met this person, he wouldn't have the regret. So it ties into this person that he thought was supposed to be this amazing person for him. I don't even feel like using the other cards today. I'm just going to ask why people don't like her. So yeah, why do we dislike her? What's with Megan's energy that people don't like? Okay, the one in Eros. Okay, so Eros is sexuality, over sexuality, the bridge. Okay, the bridge. So people don't like her because, yeah, she's someone that does not, because the bridge is a card that talks about connections, family connections, but she's someone that she destroys connections. And also with Eros is a sexuality card. This is someone who uses her sexuality, her beauty to lure in people, to convince people that she is the one. And also with the one card, people see that she is not the one. And with the bridge card, the bridge is about connections. So connections were destroyed. Maybe what people were seeing at the beginning is that she was going to destroy, the family bond. She was going to destroy the connection that Harry has with his father, because this is a man, a masculine. These are all masculine energies. So I'm getting the energy that this is Prince Harry and Charles. So people could see the sexuality, and I don't know if you guys can see that this person has a diamond in her mouth. So people could sort of see that she was after the money. She was sort of into this too for her own benefit, for her own selfish benefits. She was not there for the family values, because this card is also a card about family values. So people could sort of see that there was something disingenuous about her energy, and she was not the one. She was not the one for Harry. And there was something that troubled people about her family with the bridge, with her connection with her father. She destroyed the connection between Charles and Harry, as well as people were worried about this connection, this severed connection with her father. And it's like people could see right through the illusion that she was not really the one, and she was after money. With the Eros card, she was after the money and not this connection, this bridge, building the bridge, connecting with different people from all walks of life. Because to be a humanitarian, you really have to humble yourself. You have to connect with people from all walks of life. You have to step away from this energy of the self and be concerned more with the others. But with Eros, people could see that, yeah, there was just something about her energy that didn't rub people the right way. And the Eros in the shadow side can also be madness, obsession, and projection, which she does a lot. And I spoke about projection here. So people could sort of see that there was just something about her energy. She claimed that she was a humanitarian. I think that's when people started noticing the errors in her behavior, is when she would talk about family values and whatever, but she didn't really have a good connection with her her parents, and also with projection. And the one narcissists believe that they're the best thing since sliced bread, and they believe that they are the best thing to happen to mankind. And with the one energy, she did come into the royal family thinking that she was going to be like the best thing that has ever happened to them. She's like this amazing person that is going to save them, which is the madness thing about, basically the madness about her beliefs, what she believed. So the mask started falling off when people could see that people were starting to question her family values. People were starting to question how the messages that she would put out there, because they didn't align with, also misalignment with the star, because I did say the star point in reverse, misalignment. The things that she talks about don't align with what she preaches. So I think that's when people started to notice that there was something wrong, something was just amiss. And with the media, like the media, I think they knew from the word go that this was not going to go well. That's why the moment when things started to hit the fan, they were ready to, drag her in the media, because they sort of knew who she was, but they couldn't come out and basically communicate what they knew about her, because yeah, there has to be that respect with, the royal family, as well as the media will go along with what's currently popular. At the time, she was popular. When she first came into the scene, she was the most popular person. People spoke about her, and because of that, it did bring in some revenue. But when the cracks, the storm, that's when they saw this as an opportunity to sort of step in and, talk and communicate what they really feel about her. So yeah, I think that's when people sort of started to notice that there was just something off about her energy. She was telling people, you need to do this, you need to do that. But yeah, but basically the media always knew why she was into this, because they were communicating with people behind the scenes who told them that, yeah, she was actually this, person who was after money. She uses sexuality, because that's even how she was able to meet up with Piers Morgan. She did reach out to him, and Piers Morgan, yeah, saw this, you know, attractive woman. That's basically how she's able to sort of connect, get make connections with people, is through her sexuality. So yeah, and also with the bridge, they could see that she lacked a lot of boundaries, and also the bridge can also be cut about boundaries. And we've all seen with how she would break a royal protocol, and at the beginning, people cheered her up for that. People were saying, "Oh yeah, Megan is amazing." Yeah, Megan is this, Megan is that, but I was just like, nope. Yeah, the cave. So with the cave card, this is someone that the cave and the fault line, yeah, the vessel in reverse. This is someone that, I don't know if you guys can see, this lady is naked, but the empty vessel, she's basically an empty vessel. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but she's always repeating what other people have said, because the empty vessel is someone that takes what other people say. They mimic other people, and we've seen this in her energy. She mimics other people a lot. And also with the fault line, I'm tying the fault line with the storm. People could see that underneath the surface, especially people that were up there, especially with news organizations, they had information on her, but they couldn't really come out and communicate. They could see the cracks, but because she was popular at the time, people were talking about her. People were saying Megan is amazing. Yeah, they sort of went ahead with the narrative, because that narrative at the time was bringing in the revenue. When you were talking positive about her, because that's the thing that's happening in America, like talking about her is bringing in the revenue. But once talking bad, exposing her, exposing the lies, once people catch up on what's currently going on, her mini followers, her mini minions, once they catch up on that, then you see how the narrative will shift. If you check people like Chrissy Teigen, yeah, the media would basically support her shitty behavior up until people started calling her out. When people started calling her out, that's when the media wanted to now talk about it, because it was popular to call her out. So yeah, like people knew from the word go that something was just amiss. There was just something off about her. They had information, they had tea on her, but because she was popular at the time, they didn't really want to say much. They didn't want to ruin with the cave card in the shadow. Yeah, withdrawal, isolation, and hiding. Many people did actually predict that she was going to isolate Harry, and that's what she did. I will actually link a video of this black comedian that literally predicted everything that happened, and it was around the time when they got married. He literally predicted everything. So this card is toward the cave in the upright. It's coming out in the shadow. When it's in the light, it's that hermit energy. This is someone that's connected to source. This is someone that is aware. They have that self-awareness. But then in reverse, this is someone that is controlling. They Yeah, people could see that she was going to sever this connection with Harry's family. So people could see that she was not in it for the long haul, but yeah, they just had to go with the narrative, because at the time she was popular. People were talking about her, people were saying that she's amazing and stuff. So yeah, everyone was like, she's amazing. But in actual reality, this is a very narcissistic trait. And also with the one is like a very narcissistic trait, where one believes that they are this, yeah, amazing God's gift to mankind, the best thing since sliced bread, because she saw herself as the one, as the Messiah, the person that was going to save them. And I'm saying that with the Messiah, because the cave in the upright, it's a card that talks about, yeah, spirituality, the hermiting yourself, gaining spiritual knowledge, but then it's coming out in the shadow. So yeah, it's basically what's going on in the interior, what's going on. And I don't know if you guys can see that the center of this card is dark. Basically what's going on the inside is a lot of darkness. It's like a portal of darkness. It's like a staircase of I don't know if it's like what's this Alice in Wonderland? It's a never-ending hole of darkness. So yeah, it's like a bottomless pit where there's basically nothing underneath the surface, which explains the fault line, what's basically hidden underneath the surface. So yeah, people don't like her because one, people can see the narcissistic behavior. I don't know what they call those narcissists that are self-absorbed. And also with the one I spoke about, the Messiah, there's something called a community narcissist. This is someone that does humanitarian work, not because they believe in the bridging of connections, not because they believe in building, you know, connecting with people from different spheres of life. They do this because of, it gives them that sense of importance. Yeah, I'm the Messiah. These people look up to me. So yeah, I'm actually going to link that video. It's actually funny where he literally predicted everything that happened. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this reading is long. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, for watching my videos. Thank you all for the donations. I genuinely appreciate everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys over the weekend. It's actually Friday tomorrow, but I doubt that I'll be able to post. I'll probably post on Saturday. Yeah, and I am going to do some of your suggestions because this was also one of the readings that was suggested to me. Thank you guys for watching. I'm getting tongue tied because I've been talking for quite a while, and yeah, I really appreciate the support. Please subscribe, like, comment. Bye.